estate to real estate. It's Money Matters with Dino.
Getting ready for retirement. Everybody has a different age in mind, but when you're getting close to that age, whatever it be, how do you know when you're ready? What's the number one thing that someone should look at to get to that place of retirement?
Well, I would say to make a plan and talk it over with your family. Maybe even consider looking 5 years ahead of when you plan to move, so that way by the time it hits, which can be sooner than later than you think, you're ready to move forward and you've researched all of your options. So the whole goal is to start sooner than later and not put it off.
And do most people move after the kids are grown, everybody's gone, or do they just stay in that same old house that they've been in?
Well, a lot of them tend to stay. They're comfortable there. I'm finding some people want to age in place, which would be great for a reverse mortgage. So there's so many options out there. It's just get out there and learn as much as you can. And children of seniors should be as involved as the seniors themselves, because they're going to have a part in the say of what they do.
What about you, Ryan? What do you think?
Well, I think when you're trying to figure out when you're going to retire, it has a lot to do with money, of course. So what are you going to need in your retirement? Well, figures right now say that you're going to need probably at least 80% of the income you have now.
80%?
That's the latest one that I've read, was in 2010, I believe. They did studies, said you need about 80% of what you're making now to retire. For a lot of people, you actually need more, because you might have medical expenses. You still have about at least 80% of your normal bills when you retire, as you do prior to retiring, and your income traditionally goes down. So when you're looking at how much money you have in the bank, and maybe you got some software on your computer, you have an investment advisor, you're saying, well, I'm going to retire, I'm 65, how long is my money going to last me? Okay, I need to do a couple things. Hey, great, I have enough, I can retire. You know what, I don't. I'm going to have to either work longer, that's exciting, maybe cut my expenses, figure out how to do that, maybe downsize. You might have to move. You might have to start thinking about where you're going to be living at if you can't afford, or the house is too big for maintenance. So I don't want to say it revolves around money, but I feel like that's a large portion of how you figure out you're going to retire is how can you afford to retire, and what are you going to have to do to put yourself in the position of retirement. And there's a lot of different things that come into play. Do I take my Social Security at 62? Do I wait and take it at 66 when I get more? How long is it going to take me to get more Social Security, and how much do I get? There's formulas that you can figure out. You can actually see on your statement how much you're going to get by waiting. So just to sum up, there's quite a few different things you need to plan for when you're going to retire.